Welcome to Fallawsophy. I'm your host, Jennifer Fallaw. And tonight we have just an RV update, a little bit of information that I got today in the readings. There's the banner. So, I haven't seen the news in the last few hours. I'm just going to give you what I got today. So this week we got that Vietnam will push the GCR in 2 days if Iraq does not seat their government and revalue. And then all of a sudden, Iraq seems to be kicking it into gear and getting things done over there with the government. Awfully coincidental. Vietnam was warned not to proceed for 48 hours until the 15th. Or after the 15th. And records show that Vietnam is prepared to go alone. That was Wednesday's Gentel. And since then, Gentel confirmed, we have seen Iraq basically hauling ass to get things done. So today I was asking about it. Of course, everybody was asking me in the readings today all day. So if we get all the way through Friday, I do think we have Friday to go through, and Iraq doesn't seat its government and revalue, Vietnam could go alone. A long time ago, I don't know if it was a year ago, something like that, I put out, and everybody said, oh, no, she's crazy. Whatever. That Vietnam could go alone and push the thing. They were tired of waiting. Trump went over there, did something for them to hold them off, gave them a certain period of time not to do anything, and that is expiring. And then all of a sudden, Trump, we get this in the Gentel, Iraq's kicking it into gear, and then Trump was over in China. Interesting trip. And could possibly have been talking to Vietnam, trying to buy more time. But I got today that, or back when I originally got this information that they were going to go alone, that there was something about that they didn't want that to happen because it was going to mess up the plan, okay, for the RV. And the plan always was for Iraq to go because it triggers a domino effect and all the other countries go. Then we go into our exchange appointments, which is a very big undertaking that has been planned for a very long time with exchange centers and treasuries and everything else. And we can get it all done at once. And we all assume that because Iraq is somehow connected to Vietnam, that when Iraq goes, it triggers Vietnam and on and on and on and so forth. So everyone assumes that if Vietnam goes, it triggers Iraq. That may not be the case. The problem that it was going to create is if Vietnam goes alone, publicly, we're going to get notifications really quick, okay? And then we're going to come in and they're going to have us exchange for Vietnam. It may not trigger Iraq. It could. But if it doesn't, and so this is 4B is supposed to be a private event until we get to tier 5, okay? If it doesn't, that creates a problem. because we've got, and then the exchange centers, they don't want that. It's not just about the exchange centers. Okay. They don't want that because they're going to have to call, they're going to lose, everybody's going to run to the banks with their dong. And that creates a problem for them. They lose business there. So they're going to have to push out notifications quickly to get us in. Okay. And then they'll say, okay, we'll call you back for another appointment when the rest of them go. I was thinking possibly that, oh my gosh, damn dementia. What the hell is it called? With the blue rocks on it. The Zimbons. I'm having a hard time over here. I hurt my back. I've got allergies. I don't even want to hear about it. Do the best I can. So if if Zimbabwe is ready, which I don't think that they are. I mean, I think they're ready when everybody else revalues, but there may be something else. They may have to somehow revalue too, then they're ready. So if we went in, let's say it's just Vietnam, and we go in and we get the dong exchanged. The problem is if Vietnam goes alone, they'll go publicly, and that's going to put a lot of focus on the RV. Now we got everybody and their mother focused on, oh my God, Vietnam revalued. I wonder who else will. Everybody's rushing to buy currency. We can't have our private secured event. I mean, we probably could, but it would be more difficult. The other countries are going to have to hurry up and revalue too, which they probably will. But what if we had like a week in between? That's a problem. So Iraq is over there, hauling butt, trying to get their government seated. And I'm sure it's just kind of like our Congress where they've got, certain, like we've got the Democrats, trying to stop us from getting things passed and people into position. To get everybody in their seats so they can do this before the time runs out and Vietnam revalues. So then Trump's over in China. I think go to China. And then, maybe he'll have a secret meeting with Vietnam. Possible. That is possible. And maybe I could just talk to them and do something to hold them off so they don't screw this whole thing up. Okay? It's not going to be like screwed up. Bad screwed up, like ruin the whole thing. It's just kind of, this is not what the plan was. Okay? And because of the interference in Iraq and it taking so long, Vietnam's like, we're going by ourselves. We don't care. Problem. So right now, it's a race to the finish to see if Iraq can get it done before Vietnam throws a wrench in the spokes and does whatever the hell they want. I'm sure. And I hope it is like everyone says, where if doesn't matter if Vietnam goes first. But the way it's supposed to be is as a private event. Iraq goes kind of privately, and then Vietnam, and then we all go in and do our appointments. Then we have Tier 5. Okay? If Vietnam goes in a very big public way, that's going to draw attention to a very big event that has been planned for a long time. And I don't know if you can secure an event like that. I mean, so it's very important. I've always seen Iraq going first until I got that Vietnam wanted to push it. That may be their intention right now. We're going first. We're going to screw everything up. Just to get Iraq to get it done. Okay? And it may be enough pressure for whatever opposition there is over there on both sides to just get it done. So we're in a good place right now. Everybody's finally doing their job. And that's about it. We wait to see. They may have the whole day on Friday. Don't panic if nothing happens tomorrow. But there's been a lot of news out of Iraq in the last couple days, which is interesting. Okay. 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 So let's do some thoughts over coffee. This is thoughts over coffee. I don't like that banner. It's too big. I don't know how to change it. So hello everyone. Thank you for joining me. I see you all in chat. Gina. Gina's in there. Tom. I see you, Tom. Is that Joe? I don't know. I'm blind. I'm blind. I did all kinds of moving heavy things around fast. What was it? Day before yesterday? Which is stupid. And then last night I bent over to pick something up and like something happened with my lower back and it's annoying. I think I popped it back in, but it's an annoying pain. Marcy, I see you. Mary is in there. Susie Q. All right. So I was thinking, then we'll do some readings. Okay, I'll tell you when. Don't put up your Rumble Rants yet because they'll probably disappear. You get like 1 or 2 minutes per dollar. Okay, of visibility. All right, we have a lesson tonight. The power of choice. For the past year, I've been teaching you guys exercises to raise our vibration so that we can, together with God, achieve God-centered conscious creation. And it sounds like something special, something new we're learning to do. It's not new at all. We're all doing it right now. We are just going to do it consciously and be more effective in doing it by putting God at the center of it and involving Him in it. Okay? Him as the biggest piece. And we'll use the word power. So, not in a controlling way in any way. So, the highest vibrational power, paired up with your power of creation and His power of creation, it is quicker and stronger and more effective. Okay, and there is nothing more powerful than Him. Okay, so we've been working on getting rid of, like, supercharging our battery. That is us, our soul within our body, getting rid of dark energy bubbles, traumas, fears, getting our head in the right place, thinking positive, raising our vibration to be a powerhouse of creation. That is the objective, okay? And so that we can get to a place where we are creating. We're all creating right now. Everything. Think about it. Are you creating your solitude, your rejection, your drama, your betrayal, your success, your failure, your peace? First answer is no, everybody else is doing this to me. It's a result of and a reaction because of everything that everybody did to me. And if it isn't, is everything your fault? No. But it's your creation. It is. Who's to say that in your reality, I'm not just a talking head on a screen? So let's say if you mature and outgrow someone, and you're honest with somebody about what you need or want, like in a relationship, example, it's up to them to rise or mature to meet you where you are. If they don't, then the relationship falls apart. You could shrink for their comfort or accept less and stay with them. That is not progress, and it's not written into your plan. The actions and the reactions are a result of the change. So, did you create the situation? Yes. It's the turmoil that is a natural consequence of change that you were, and that is what you were not expecting. Okay? You were not expecting their reaction, or the reaction of others. That person could have chosen to love, support, and rise with you, but you both have free will. Now that we understand this, let's decide what we really want. Okay? What are root intentions? I choose to experience peace in my life. Well, if you're moving towards peace, chaos may erupt, okay? And chaos will be unbearable for you. You'll take the actions and say the words to eliminate it, but it may manifest as a breakup or a job change. And then you cry out to God and you say, I wanted peace. Why is everything falling apart? Because we had to create a situation where peace exists. God replies, you cannot experience peace where you are now. And I am eliminating the source of chaos to provide you peace. And that's where we get our tower moments. If it's a relationship, your partner will attack you and say it's all your fault, you changed. Sometimes it's that they don't like that you were not going to allow the abuse anymore. You had grown. It no longer makes sense to you. It doesn't match your new vibration. It's no longer acceptable. Instead of changing it, we decide to go find somebody else that'll accept the abuse. Too often, they didn't want to change. In a job, examples of how we create our reality from our thoughts. In a job, if you are thinking, I hate this job, I don't want to work anymore, I don't like these people, I don't want to come here. But then behind it is like, well, but I have to. But your root intention is to get to a place somewhere where you don't have to come here anymore. The root desire is that I don't want to come here anymore. Okay, and then all of a sudden somebody sabotages you at work. Or you hear about layoffs. Or you start making mistakes. It's not conscious. It is the process of creation. Things will start to fall apart to give you what you desired. And that is to not come here anymore. Especially if you're high vibrational. We're doing it all the time right now. All the time right now. Another example is if somebody's always expecting somebody to betray them, cheat on them. Oh, he's 5 minutes late. I bet he's, where the hell is he? He's probably cheating on me. Oh, he took a phone call and walked outside. He's probably cheating on me. He's probably cheating on me. He's probably cheating on me. You're expecting the man to cheat on you. And so, one day the guy cheats on you. I knew it. No, did you know it? Or did you create that experience in your life? Okay? We have to think about the quiet thoughts in our mind. We have to change the way we speak, especially if you become more high vibrational. It's going to happen quicker. Now, it may be more positive because you've changed your thoughts, and they are more positive. But there's something I want to point out to you. This all seems very obvious. I'm moving. Okay. So creation starts with a choice. Always. Then comes the action. Then that reality manifests. In every situation, there's a desire for change. I hate my job. I wish I could stay home. I don't want to work anymore. Then soon you get laid off. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, focus on what you choose to experience next. Stop before you have these thoughts. Stop yourself. Wait a minute. I'm not being specific enough. Okay? No, I don't want to work anymore, but I have to keep this job. So maybe I should stop saying that. Maybe I should look at this position that I have right now as necessary, yes, but a blessing. Because if I were to lose it right now, that would not be good. Okay? Instead of focusing on what you don't want, choose what you would like to experience next. Instead of saying, I don't want to worry about money anymore, say, I choose to experience financial freedom. See, the wording in our thoughts make a difference. Okay? We're going to be more conscious with it. Instead of saying, I want to be loved, say, I choose to experience being in a loving romantic relationship. Mutual loving romantic relationship. So, I choose to experience is very important. The word want will create a situation where you want something, where you lack something. I don't want to work anymore. That's not a good one. Where's the other one? I don't want to worry about money anymore. I don't want for worry of money, is what you just said. I don't want for worry of money. So I have worry about money. Look at it this way. All right. We need to shift over into thoughts of creation, focus on what you do choose to experience now and not what you want. Wanting is a statement of lack. Here we go. Now, story time. When you go to a restaurant, You are presented with a menu. And when the waitress walks up, whose name is Creation, and says, "What do you have? What will you have?" You don't go through the entire menu and tell her absolutely everything you don't want. Well, I don't want this because I got indigestion last time I had that, and that, not this because I don't like onions, and this one is I'm allergic to that ingredient, and I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want this, and I want that, and I want that, and expect her to bring you exactly what it is that you desire to have now. Okay? You tell her exactly what your choice is, and she brings it to you. Now, if you don't tell her what your choice is and you just tell her everything that you don't want, she's going to have to choose something within those parameters that's left over, and you don't know what the hell you're going to get. And that is how we're creating now. That is how we are. How crazy is that? And when we put a visual to it, that is how we are creating in life right now. We are telling the waitress everything we don't want. And so our creation is not good. It is not satisfying. Okay. I'm reading my notes. Um, Now, when creation walks up to the waitress and asks you, "Are you dining alone today?" And in your mind, you think, "Well, yes, I'm dining alone today because every man I've ever known has betrayed me and hurt me, and I don't really think there are any good men out there, and so I'm sitting here with nothing else to do, and I'm dining alone today." Yes, absolutely. Let's stop doing that. Okay, let's stop doing that. Instead, let's go ahead and let creation see us as an independent person who is confident not to eat alone and in there ready to make a choice about what they'd like to experience next. Let's stop retelling the story to creation of what we don't want again. And let's focus on what we do choose to experience now. And let's start here. This is where all of creation begins. This is why they tell you don't imagine. That's just your imagination. Your imagination. You see how the programming works? They don't want you to do this. They don't want you to figure it out. That's your imagination. Don't tell stories. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I can't not tell stories. That's who I am. I tell stories. That's what I do. So I'm a rebel. Apparently. We need to remove the word can't and want from our thoughts. Okay? Don't walk around saying, talking weird and stuff at first. Okay? This we're talking about our personal creation. Okay? Still gotta fit in enough. Okay? But we want to remove the word can't. Can't is a limitation. This person right here, me, but I can't do that. It is not possible for me. That is what we're telling creation. That is not possible for me. So when you're thinking, well, I'd really like to achieve something, but I can't do that. What you should say is, I choose not to experience that right now. Maybe later. Remove the limitations from your life. Um, Want, like I said, these two words were inserted into our vocabulary and our language for a reason. Trust me. Jesus told us that we have to believe to be healed. We also have to believe to create, and we do. We are creating absolutely everything we believe right now. Everything you believe is your creation. It would be much easier to believe in what we choose to experience coming into fruition if we stop focusing on what we don't want and choose to eliminate the word want from our thoughts and focus on what we choose to experience now. What is present now in your creation? What do you choose to be present in your creation now? What do you choose your reality to look like now? Well, I want this, but see how we talk? See how we talk to ourselves? But not possible. Why? Why is the most wonderful word ever? It's a word that fuels my entire existence. I mean, from my if you talk to my mother, I drove her crazy with that word. Just absolutely ridiculous. Everything that I'd ask a question and she'd tell me, and then I'd have another question. I said, "Well, why is that? Well, why is that?" And I'm so many times, Jennifer, just don't ask questions. It just is what it is. That's why. It's just that's enough. All right, I'm just trying to understand. I mean, the power of choice is everything. It is what will produce your healing, your happy endings, your tower moments, your changes, all the way down to what you have for dinner. What are you telling the waitress? What are you telling the waitress who takes it back to God and brings it to you? It's that simple. Now, action. Before we speak a thought in our head, we feel it and see it. That's the see it part of the see it, say it, be it. The say it is the thought. We think it's the voicing it. No, it's the thought. See it is the beginning of a thought. That's where it originates. If you think about it in your head, we have an energetic experience first. We see something. If you break down the thought process, we see something, we feel something, then we translate that, and our thought says it. We translate that into language. Being it is not the action. It's the belief. I just got that. That makes me so freaking happy. All right. So, see it is the vision or the feeling before the language in your thoughts. Say it is the thought in our language. Think about it. Try it later. When you have a thought, there is an energetic feeling, there is some kind of visual, there is some mind's eye visual. This happens, and then we say it. Okay? In language, in our head. Being it is believing it. Or not. Jesus told us we have to believe. He pushed past doubt into full knowing, into full faith, and was able to walk on water and heal people instantly. And what did he ask them? Number one law of the universe, of all of existence. Sorry, I just realized what I drew there. Number one law of existence is that we do not interfere with free will. Why? Because it's God's will. Because everyone is a piece of him. Okay? So Jesus asked them, and then, do you choose to be healed? Do you accept God's healing? That's what I say. That's what they taught me to say. Do you choose to be healed? That's probably what he said. Not do you want to be healed? And then when you said yes, and if they believed that he could do it, then they were healed. And I always forget her name, but the woman who kept bleeding, and she ran up and fell and touched the hem of his garment. She believed so strongly that just by doing that, by touching him, she would be healed. And she was. And he told her, it was your belief that healed you. It was void of doubt. It was that strong. And she created a healed state in herself. But she didn't do it alone. Jesus didn't do it alone. They did it together with God. As a small piece, him as a bigger piece, and God as the biggest piece. We are creating everything right now. This is one of the reasons why we had to work through our trauma. Not just to power us like a Energizer battery, but we also had to get rid of what we kept replaying. Do you ever know people that keep going through the same things over and over and over again? Because they're replaying it in their mind. And you know, some people that end up with an alcoholic or something over and over again, it's not like, oh, there's an alcoholic, that's my kind of guy. Yep, getting with that. No. Are they controlling that individual? No. It's probably not as simple as I'm making it out, but in their mind somewhere, they believe or attracted to a certain kind of individual. And they believe that sooner or later, if they drink, they're probably going to become an alcoholic. So, yeah, that's not a good example. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Is that consciously you know better. Well, I don't want to be with them because they drink, and, you know, I kind of, like, been tortured by my father and my grandfather and everybody else that was, or whatever, mother before, and, you know, I see this kind of same signs, but hey, yeah, let's marry that one. Okay? What we believe is acceptable, what we believe is attractive, we will seek out and find or create in our reality. One of the things that I always thought is there's certain people that can just eat absolutely anything. Does it have something to do with genetics? Probably. Yeah, it could be. But then there's people that are like skinny as heck and they can eat anything. And my grandmother told my mother, oh, well, we have to watch our weight because we have slow metabolism. And so then when I got of age and started to put on a little weight, my mom was like, well, you got to watch your weight because we have a slow metabolism. So like generations, we all have slow metabolisms. Okay. And so that's so known that and that this food is bad and this food is good. But if I eat that food, oh my God, I'm going to get fat from this. So like, are we creating the fat? Have I created the slow metabolism? And what the hell happened to Shelly, my sister? I mean, she didn't have to watch it as much as I. Oh, later on she did, but you know what? Yeah, she fell for it too. She was when she was a child, she was so thin. I wasn't even sure if she had organs in her body. I was like, where are they? I mean, so anyway, we're creating everything and absolutely everything we believe right now. When you are begging God to heal, I want to be healed, I want to be healed, I want to be healed. Let go. I choose to experience being completely healed now. And get out of your own way. Now, I'm learning a lot more about the creation, but we're unlocking things in our mind right now to get us there. I'm not going to tell you everything. It's going to be in the books. But this could be helpful. This is just the beginning. We're just scratching the surface here. We've been preparing ourselves for a year to get to this place. And if you haven't started to do all the exercises, seems like a lot of work. It's really easy. Okay, I started last year on this channel, probably around April. Maybe a little bit before. You can go back and watch all of my philosophy shows. Not all of them are exercises, but just start back then and start watching. I suggest you do one a week so you have time to practice. Okay, you can't fast track this. A long time ago, when I started auto writing and I was talking to the angels, and they told me basically the beginnings of conscious creation, that someday the vibration of the collective, basically all of us, would rise and we would start to consciously create. We are creating, it's just not very conscious. We need to be more conscious about it, do it right. A long time ago, they told me, I asked, why are you telling me these things? Because you chose to believe in infinite possibilities, and that is where we reside. Here, we reside. I thought they were talking about heaven. Yes, they consciously create instantly in heaven. Why? Because they're in a high vibrational state. They don't have to eat and fight and work, and they they're back in a place where they experience this. They see it. They know it. That is what they believe. We're here in heaven. We can do whatever the heck we want. If I want a house, there it is. We have been told that this place is hard. Everything is solid. You have to work for everything. And then we have family lines that like the poverty mentality, poverty mindset. Well, who do you think you are? We're not rich people. We can't be like that. We can't have that. We can't achieve that. Can't. Says who? You? This is what waking up means. Breaking out of the program. Okay? When you choose to believe in infinite possibilities, we choose to believe that what we deserve are positive experiences, our truest desires are possible. And then they are. Especially your own healing. Right now, we're waiting for a machine to reproduce what they convinced us that we cannot do for ourselves. We can. Okay. The wonderful thing about God-centered conscious creation is that we've been told all along. We must choose. When you love God with all your heart and soul, you let down your guards. You choose to believe in something more. And love is the highest vibration. And when you choose to do that, and choose to believe that He loves you as well and wants all these things for you, then we get to a place where we believe, we know that through God, all things are possible. But without His power of creation paired up with ours, without that love at the center of it, it doesn't have enough power. And that's all a med bed has done, is recreate enough energy for the body to heal itself, to bypass your doubt and your fear and your programming and do it for you. That's nice. What if the power goes out? What are you going to do then? You don't need it. We can all do this now. Or pretty soon. Not really sure how long it's going to take. But we're on our way. All right, let's get to some questions. You can start with your rebel rants. Let me get over here. One more thing. Tonight, I didn't do the exercise. That's what I didn't do. What is our exercise? Where is it? Like the angels are like, you forgot the exercise. Okay. So tonight, instead of focusing on doubt because there has been so much waiting, what we have seen is the experience, and we've gone through the experience of waiting. We've gotten very used to that. Okay? That does not mean that it's not coming or possible. But sometimes we'll get stuck in the rut of waiting and just pretty much create more waiting. Okay? Exercise. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, like at the restaurant with the menu, choose what you would like to experience next. Choose what you, and then we can do big things. We can do big things. Let's do something small. Choose what you would like to experience tomorrow. And everybody's like, Arby, I want the Arby. Okay, yes. Yes, we want that, okay? But let's let's experiment with it a little bit so that we have some kind of confirmations. I'm always trying to collect the confirmations so that we know, okay, that worked. Let's do it again with this. Okay. Instead of saying, I don't want to worry about money anymore, say, I choose to experience financial freedom now. There's Harvey. Okay. Instead of saying, I want to be loved, say, I choose to experience being in a mutual loving relationship. So we want to be more general about it and let creation roll out, okay? But I choose to wake up without any pain, which I don't really have, but some people have a problem with that. I choose, or just simply a statement of creation. Tomorrow will be an amazing or peaceful day, exciting day, fun day. Okay, right there. But what if it's not? There's the doubt. Do you see where it lives in your mind? It's like somebody saying, I'm going to win the lottery. Okay, right there, right behind that, there's a doubt. Okay? We got to get rid of that. That's what sabotages the creation. Right there. Even before it's spoken, there's the thought. Remember our process of see it, say it, be it, the energy of the thought or feeling or vision, and then we translate it into our language. That is the thought. And then believing it is our belief. See it, say it, be it. That is how we're creating everything right now. Let's be more conscious of those thoughts. Okay? Try that. I choose to experience success and recognition in my chosen profession. That's but and then if you feel a doubt behind it, what do we do about that? Jesus, what do we do about that? I choose to experience success and recognition in my chosen profession. Oh, we got to do the B. Thank you, God. We're going to involve God in it. Remember that part, okay? So what do we do if we get the doubt behind it? He says you eliminate the doubt with the belief. All right, so we're back to the structure of creation here. Okay, so doubt is on the level of a thought. No, it's on the first level. It's at the seeing it, the feeling it. Seeing it is feeling it, the energy of it. We eliminate the doubt with the belief. So replace it somehow. I choose to experience success and recognition in my chosen profession. Somehow we got to get rid of that doubt. I haven't thought. That's a thought I had now. I haven't worked that through. But try and eliminate that thought with the belief. So, an extra statement. Or, I believe that I can. Let's do that at the end. All right, we'll try to eliminate that thought. Or just keep saying it, just like affirmations work. All right, let me get over to Rumble. So my back is starting to hurt. So I need to go soak in a salt bath. No, I'm not doing it this way this time. All right, we're going to do it the other way. So I don't miss any. I'm not clicking on these little bubbles. Okay. All righty. Let's see here. There you go, Scott1484. I'm looking forward to getting my wellness center up and running. Good thought of creation. 19 Pepper 60. Jen, I have a very large project that I have planned to do. Will it be approved? Sherry. I just heard in phases. Yes, they're going to pay that out in phases. JJD 311. Hi, Jen. Will my son, Johnny, make it. What? Make it through the issue that landed us in the ER last night? Yes, Jesus said. Yes, he will. Now, how would we use statement of creation with that? Now, that's one because I haven't like pushed past this level where we don't interfere with free will because that's kind of like what stops me. So like um when it's somebody else's experience, but somewhere inside of us, when the children are sick or if somebody's hurt, the truth comes out first. Oh, they'll be okay. But then oh my God, what if they're not? Oh, this is serious. There's blood there. Oh my God, there's a fever. What if they're not? Oh, what if they're not? What if they're not? And then we freak out. Okay. But the truth was in there and it was first. It was the thought before we translated it into, it was the vision or feeling before we translated it into language, into the thought. We never translated it into the language or the thought. We had the thought and the vision, and we didn't do the middle part, and we didn't believe it. Okay? We let fear get in the middle of our creation there. Now, when it comes to somebody else and their health and when they live or how long it is or whatever, we can't interfere with their plan or their free will or whatever. But we knew whether or not they would be okay in the beginning, and we convinced ourselves otherwise. So that's something else, probably for another show. All right. Bilbo Buck is 6564 Chalet Point in my near future. Bill. Yes, Gabriel said. I'm sorry. I'm going to get back to the monthly supporters if I can. Okay, tonight there's quite a few Rumble Rants. I am going to start doing the extra shows. I don't know, I've been busy. But I do very much appreciate your support. And if you'd like to become a monthly supporter, we're going to just get back to doing at least once a month. Monthly supporter reading only show. Okay. And but you get a lot of content from my shows. So $5 a month is a nice tip. If you'd like to become a monthly supporter now, you have to do it when I'm live. You can do that now. Hi, Jen. My name is Kathy D. I'm going to Colorado for a wedding in July with my husband and daughter. Will we be safe? Will we have a safe and uneventful trip? It's like I'm going to stop doing it. I'm stop teaching now. But every question I hear, I'm thinking of. Now, how could we rephrase that as a statement of creation? Um, Gabriel. Yes. I see something with the luggage. I don't know. I'm at the counter. It might be too heavy. That's slowing you down. Don't pack too heavy, or take more luggage. My name is Debbie Hannon Brown. May God bless you and your beautiful girls. Thank you. Will I go to a military base for my RV appointment and MedBed appointment? Thank you. Not the RV appointment. It will be in a separate location. Your MedBed appointment will be on an Air Force base. Lisa here. My oldest brother Eric passed in 2010. Does he have a message for me? Lisa. Eric. You're listening to him. He saw you in a dream. He keeps trying to pop into your dreams. Several times he has. And what do you want to tell her? Basically, is coming. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably why you asked me. Evelyn 888. Hi, it's Evelyn. Do you see my RV appointment going smoothly? Any red flags? No, it's absolutely smooth. Listen, they tell you everything. First thing they do when they sit down, they've got a series of events that's going to go on today. Line by line, they run through it. You've got like this tablet in front of you. You have to sign everything along the way that you understand before they continue. Then they go down the NDA, and you have to sign that you understand everything before you continue. It's very easy. They tell you everything they're doing all the way through it. It's not hard at all. Debbie P here. Do you see me moving to a big house on a lake with a wedding venue attached? Gabriel. It's not that one. You build the venue. Red, white, blondie. I don't know why I put the and in there. Red, white, blondie. Tiffany here. When do you see us adopting Trinity? Trinity? Update on timeline for that. Sometime midsummer. Feels like sometime midsummer. Hi, Jen. Name is Julie. Could you tell me how far I have to drive to my redemption center? Thank you. 43 minutes. Hi, Jen. It's Dee in Georgia. Love and appreciate you. Thank you. My son, Jimmy, has work in Houston and Mexico this month. Will he have successful trip without challenges? Houston. I don't see any problems. Okay. Um, let's do a $10 minimum. Okay? Otherwise, there's just too many. Hi, Jen. It's Katrin. I would like to know the name of my maternal grandmother. My mother's name. I don't think I can do that for you. Yeah, that's not something I can do. Jen, will I be a B or a T? Christine? It's still in the B range, but possibly high triple. You're fine. I think you'll be okay. Um, Jen, this is Jane. I choose I choose financial freedom and to become a super humanitarian. I bought more. BBB or T? T. I choose to experience financial freedom. Now. Let's start in the now. Let's get it flowing into us, people. Hi, Jen. Julie Cranford here. My 11-year-old son Dalton says his allergies are worse inside our house only. I have air purifiers, give him allergy meds. What is he allergic to in our house? Let me tell you what's going on over here. I've got these like fur sponges over here, the lab and the shepherd. And they go running through the yard that is covered in like green pollen. Everything, it's just like dust. You can see it in the air. It's all over the car, everywhere. And it's just all over them. And then they come running in the house and running around and jump on the couch and do everything. And it's just on everything. So if you have animals coming in from outside, you're going to have to dust everything. You're just going to have to keep up on it. I mean, I don't know. Or talk to the doctor about stronger allergy meds. He could have a dust allergy. What do you think, Jesus? It's pollen. So even if it rains outside, it doesn't rain inside. It's still in there. If you have carpet, even worse. All right. Let's see where we're at. See question above from Mary Stewart. All right, Mary, we're not doing that. You got to retype it. I'm not going to scroll back and keep doing. All right, Mary Stewart. Hi, Jen. Mary Stewart here. Thank you for your teaching tonight. I'm traveling to the coast of North Carolina this weekend. How do you see the trip going? A little overcast. I think it clears up after that. I don't see any problems. RV, if it goes, it's just going to be a phone call. Okay, don't worry about that. All right. Hi, Jen. Welcome back. You are greatly missed. Thank you. Terry in Arizona. Are we M's or multiple B's? Is all our currency valid? Well, I can't, psychic telling you everything's valid. Let me see. That's in the B range. Multiple. Yeah, most all. If not all, is okay. Thormus. Hi, Tom. Love you, Jen. I choose to experience all that we discussed in my reading today and more. B, thank you, God. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, I guess that works. The house and all of that. Yeah. But it's not just about the words, guys. Remember the process here. Okay? You gotta believe it. Gotta believe it. All right. I love catching your show. A few weeks ago, you told Rick and Helen that we would have to drive over 100 miles to the RV. Do we still have to drive over 100 miles from New Orleans? Why would it be different? Yes? I don't know why. That's not typical. I don't know if you have some kind of special situation or maybe just down there you got to go to a certain place. Maybe you have to go to because of what you have to go to a military base. Some people do. All right. Gary M. here. Will I be doing my currency exchange and medbed appointment at a military base near me? See, like right there. I think so. I think both. It must be certain areas. I don't know what the reason is. Carol, does my dad, Gerald, have a message for me and my mom? He's been sitting with her when she's sleeping. He knows how much she misses him and has missed him. He's proud of you for taking care of your mom, being there for her. And he loves and misses you both. Well, my be someone too. Oh, cool. That's I get it. All right. That's your name. First time ever rat. Will my wife and I be M's or B's, and will my spinal stimulator placement surgery next week be effective? Let's take a look at that. I don't have a name. Jesus says yes. That it'll be effective. M or B? B. Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Do I move away from the home I am now living in? Or am I inclined to use my home now as a base for travels? I really think you keep it for a little while because you're going to go off on a journey to Arkansas. But you don't want to deal with it right away. You might make some improvements on it. I do think you pick up another place somewhere else. But no, you don't sell it right away. Okay. Patrick here. Thanks for the reading on my cat, Lars, yesterday. Does my cat Fur have anything to say? He passed last December. Well, I'm not a pet psychic, so it's very simple what I usually get. So let's see. Patrick. Fur. Fur? Fur. I miss you, and I come to see you during the day. I think that's all I'm getting out of him. He's not a big talker. Okay. Kelly C, do you see me and my ex Bryce C getting back together this year, or getting with someone else? The ex will be back. That's going to be up to you. I think he wants to see somebody else first. And maybe you're okay with that. But I would be like, you know what? You know what? That's up to you. Um, will me, Joan, and husband Mike's RV appointments be at a military base? And will both appointments go smoothly? JMG 777. They will go smoothly. All right, stop the rumble rants. My back's really starting to hurt now. Okay. Happiness 925. All right, B or T. Michelle W. Gabriel. Double B. Oh, I think I'm at the end of the line here. Good. Our plans have changed. When the RV happens, do you see us buying a house in Pueblo, Colorado? We have our eye on one. Chuck Y. Donna E. Yeah. Yep. I see her holding keys like this. Yep. All right, guys, that's it. I scrolled all the way down the chat. If I missed any Rumble rants, you can email me at jm F as in Frank, ALLAW at gmail.com. jmfallaw at gmail.com. I'm going to get going. Mama threw her back out. I don't know what the hell I did. It'll probably be fine. I usually am. I don't know what the heck I did. Probably just pop back in. But it sucks. All right, so have a good weekend. I will be in Telegram over the weekend watching the progress, see if anything happens, sharing anything I get, and I know. The links from my website is in the write-up of the show. To book a reading with me, go and get that link in the write-up of the show. In the description. Fallawsophy.com. Please hit the like button right now. You have the opportunity right now. Just right then. Hit it. Right there. It does not. You know what's going on. I know what you all doing. I know why I'm not getting the likes. You know why? Because you're watching me on the damn television. You're sitting over there on the couch. And you don't want to pick up your phone or whatever it is to hit the like button. But that's what you need to do. Okay? It's good manners. All right. If you'd like to see me on Telegram, follow me. It's Fallawsophy/JFD on Telegram. There are a lot of people impersonating me. If you want to know which one it is, the right page, the right channel, search Fallawsophy JFD. And I think that's all I know right now. Okay? Okay. Have a lovely evening. I love you all. Bye.